Hey everybody, it's 100 Truths with Lynn. I have been talking quite a bit on my channel about my own weight loss. I do specifically follow a keto type diet. For me, that works. Every person is different. But today I'm going to be talking about the recipe that gets me by, my tried and true that never fails me when I'm craving something bad. So stay tuned for that recipe. If you like this video and you like what I'm posting, I'd sure appreciate if you would hit the subscribe button on my channel. That way you stay updated on everything that I'm doing. I'm going to be talking more about diet, health, beauty, exercise, living life, and dating past 40. So a little bit about life, and I'm just keeping it real, but join me right now for a recipe that you will love. So for me personally, one of the hardest things about a keto lifestyle is not being able to eat pasta. My absolute go-to favorite food, even as a child, was macaroni and cheese. I remember when I was sick when I was a little girl, my mom would say, "Can I make you something special?" And I would always say, "Macaroni and cheese." It's always been my comfort food. And so today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be substituting the pasta for cauliflower and making a recipe that's going to remind you of good old macaroni and cheese baked. Now, the one thing you do learn about the keto lifestyle is that cauliflower is your friend. It can substitute for so many things. It is amazing. You have cauliflower crust for pizza. You can add cauliflower rice inside of things and get it so that it's already pre-made in a bag. And the reality is cauliflower can take on the texture and the flavor of just about anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with 2 heads of cauliflower that I'm just going to be chopping up to be about the size of elbow noodles. What I'm doing is taking the pieces of cauliflower and chopping them up. Don't worry about the stems. The stems actually taste delicious too. But really what I'm doing is I'm just kind of making it into chunks. Now the bigger you leave the chunks, probably the more al dente the pasta is going to seem, the fake cauliflower pasta, and the smaller it is, the little bit mushier and softer it's going to be. But I'm really just taking it up and chopping it into pieces that will later be my macaroni. Now that I've moved my cauliflower into a baking dish with it all chopped up into the size of about macaroni noodles, all I'm going to do is I'm going to add 1 cup of a heavy cream. Now I know everybody's tempted to get the light cream or the low-fat cream but it's very important for a keto lifestyle in order to be in ketosis that you have and use a heavy cream. Then I'm going to take 6 ounces that are chopped up into cubes of cream cheese. And again, not the light cream cheese, folks. The real regular cream cheese, okay? So 1 cup of a heavy cream and 6 ounces chopped up of cream cheese into little cubes. Now all I'm going to be doing is adding a total of 4 cups of a shredded cheddar cheese. Just kind of cover it all up in there. Now I personally think the sharp cheddar is delicious because it adds a little more bite, but a person can also use the mild cheddar cheese if you prefer that. And then of course, we need a little pepper and a little salt for flavor. If you choose to and you want a little extra kick, you can also add a little dash of hot sauce. I personally don't like it that way, but some people do. And I'm ready to put it in the oven. I'm going to be placing it in the oven at 375 degrees, and depending on how firm you want it to be, most people will cook it for about 20 to 25 minutes. Now when you first pull it out of the oven, it's going to look a little bit like this with all that cheese melted on there. All you're going to do is you're just gonna get in there and stir it all deliciousness together. Gotta kind of work it in there a little bit. Oh, I'm steaming up. I'm steaming up. So you can see the cheddar kind of starts to melt in with the cream cheese and the cream, all of that. Now, if you wanted to, you could pop it back in the oven after you stirred it up for a couple more minutes if you wanted to. It's really not necessary. As you can see, it kind of starts to all blend together. But if you wanted to, like I said, you could pop it back in the oven. But look at this. Look at all that cheese. Delicious. And so now, my friends, I get to eat some delicious macaroni and cheese. So delicious. And watch Bradley Cooper videos.